everybody. I have something a little bit different today to just fill the time on the new Disney Game Squad episode that's coming up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the entirety of Season 1 and just give my commentary on this. Just a quick note that these were actually taken from a MP4 conversion. I do not have them saved anywhere else other than on the actual YouTube channel. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So first up, what we're going to take a look at is Castlevania. Alright, so this episode was actually the first episode that I filmed. I used my bedroom lamp as to give a bit of a creepy effect. And I got a comment on that video saying I looked a bit like a pedo, which was not cool. As you can tell, I wasn't very confident with making the game reviews. Like, I had zero idea what I was doing. And so that kind of affected the viewership a little bit. And yeah, so I'm very emotive with my hands at this point. Oh, and you can see, as you look at the little crinkle over where my shirt, that's where my ostomy bag was. This was filmed back in 2017. And, I was about to turn off the camera just to swap the footage. And, I just wanted to give a bit disclaimer. I don't even remember what I was even talking about. Anyway, so we get into the gameplay. Now, I didn't have a microphone, like the one I'm using right now. This is just a SingStar microphone that I'm talking into. It actually works a lot better. So yeah, we're showing the gameplay. It's a lot slower on my emulator that I was using at the time. My tablet was, and I was talking over Mobizen, so while the music was playing, I was talking over it, and you could just barely hear my voice. And honestly, this was before I learned how to properly use Mobizen a little bit. And I really apologize for the watermark. I still don't know how to get rid of it. Maybe you have to join a premium plan or something. So, this was the first time I actually put effort into a program, into a video, sorry, because, like, I didn't know how to edit. I didn't take any media classes in high school. I took one in primary school, but I didn't actually, like, do anything regarding editing, or I think I mainly did camera work and storyboard. So this was actually the first time I actually put effort. Oh, look at me turning back, and yeah. Okay, so these chords were from a capture card that I couldn't really use, so, yeah, oh, it hit me in the back. It doesn't hurt, but I wouldn't recommend doing it, so don't do this, guys. My old house. Oh, I miss that old house. We had the Scooby-Doo poster. I think I threw that out a while ago, and I think I just got rid of all my posters because that Scooby-Doo poster came from, like, a magazine, so I'm just whipping my closet door out of my own volition, which is pretty stupid. So yeah, we get back to the gameplay. I definitely have to say that Castlevania is one of the hardest games I've ever played. I mean, it's NES. What do you expect? But I wasn't, like I alluded to before in the Mario video. I'm not a Nintendo guy. I didn't get exposed to Nintendo growing up. I think my uncle has a Nintendo 64, and so yeah. Oh my god. This video kind of makes me cringe a little bit because there was a lot of pausing as well and awkward timing and stuff. Oh, you can see my pillow. My bed was on the side of the wall. If you notice from my Colitis videos, my health story videos, I have my bed up against the wall. So, that's how it was until I got the bed that I have now. Alright, this was the first gag that I decided to put in. I decided to pretend to be a programmer, a fake programmer who was just a giant dick who just said to make the next part of the game harder. And I definitely really like that joke. I hope to do, like, more of those jokes, like just satire comedy or something like that. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to film. Oh, the lag. I can't tell you how many times I've dreaded the lag. The lag is just so, like, oh my god, I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh yeah, so I love this joke. Oh. You can see my face jiggle as well. Yeah, a lot of people have commented saying about my weight. Um, this was back when I had I think I was out of Collider when I had the bag for a while. So I was trying. What I think I was trying to do was that I was trying to regain some of the weight. I probably when I had colitis, I dropped down to about like 42 kilos, in the most unhealthy way possible. So I'll make a follow-up video about that if you guys want me to. So this is just me showing the music, and this is just so crazy. I never really thought to do this as well. Yeah. So Castlevania is pretty much just me doing my regular things and stuff. So I don't think you really need to hear much about it because I just realized I think I'll just leave my final notes as how energetic I am. I think I'm a little bit wild and crazy in life, but I'm not as wild and crazy. Yeah, I also let out a swear in this, or somewhat of a swear. I said the word, I said BS, in this. I don't condone, I don't really like to swear. I do swear sometimes on occasion, so, you know, it kind of just leaks its way in. Like, sometimes I don't even know if I'm saying, or there are some jokes that come out last minute that I just forget about, so, definitely sometimes most of them are curse words or innuendos, or something like that, I don't know. But it all happens when I'm filming, and I don't realize it until I look back in the video, and I was like, no! But, so if I did make an inappropriate joke, I normally don't, it comes out. It just comes out, you know. It's hard to explain. So yeah, more stuff with my hands. I was like waving my arms around. I don't know what I was doing. So yeah, that's Castlevania for you. Oh, well, jeez. Oh, yeah, and I jump scared you guys. Weak attempts. Oh gosh, that was so funny. All right, the Shrek Smash and Crash Racing video. Everyone reacted positively to this, and it was the introduction of the Activision representative character, which everyone seemed to love. I think I just wanted to. I was watching AVGN, who I look up to a lot of game reviewers like Square Eye Jack, The Angry Video Game Nerd, Cat Icarus, and they all. Square Eye Jack is actually what got me to do media. So I took a lot of inspiration from him, and one of the things they like to do is they like to bring in characters like Cinemassacre. AVGN had all like he had like the Bullshit Man, the Shit Pickle. There he is. I left my jacket open unintentionally. I guess I just didn't have time to zip it up, but I was also very cautious of my bag because I don't want it to rupture. So yeah, and there we go. Yeah, a bit of a continuity error there. That pipe came from a Halloween costume that my dad had, and those glasses were, I think they were 3D glasses. So yeah, that's where I got the costume from. And yeah, so the camera was shining up into my light, and yeah, it was pretty fun. I also made a masturbation joke. I don't know what. I think it was because I was this was before I turned 16. Yeah, I was 15. So, you know, I was a bit of an immature kind of kid. I still am a little bit, but you know, yeah. My hair looks a lot different, I think, because I also got a haircut at that time. Yeah, that's gotta be my favorite line in that video is rub it on your armpits like your favorite Sunday lotion. I think I was meant to say something else, but I think Sunday kind of slipped out. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't think I had somewhat of a script, but I don't think it was very written out as some of my other ones are. So, Yeah. I definitely love like doing like little fairy dances and being over energetic. In fact, I did a video for my year 12 English teacher, and she said to my friend, you don't have to be as energetic as James. And I'm like, oh, okay, isn't that not calling the kettle fat? No, 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 it was pretty cool. Um, so this is a Game Boy Advance emulator that I was using for a while. I don't use these emulators for games called episodes specifically. I also use emulators to play games like if I'm on a plane or something, I'll bring that along. So yeah, I think I put too much more into my body language and physicality more than into my facial expressions. Like, I just look like I'm bored or something when I made that video, but I have been working about it. And yeah, so this game was pretty hard to play. And I definitely think, like, this was one of my better episodes to make. Well, not better, but obviously for a second episode, it's not too bad, but I could have done a lot better because it's just not very well concise, and it's not very good quality as opposed to my other videos are now. But it's interesting to look back on the older episodes and just see how far you've come as a creator, and it's just crazy to think. But it was just so much fun. And look, yeah, I looked so bored in this back then, but yeah, and I'm looking off to the camera as if because I don't know how to layer mask. I still don't know how to do it. So I still don't know how to clone. If anyone can give me tips like how to do it without like a green screen or anything, could you please let me know down in the comments? So yeah, and my favorite line is coming up. I tell the character to stop smoking his pipe because we got old ladies here, and the fact is I don't really know my neighbors very well. I think we had like a family of next door, and we had I do remember one neighbor that lived on my street, and that was Wanda. She was a nice lady. Um, but yeah, so yeah. Now we're getting into the DS game. The DS was a little bit more hard to film because the emulator I was using wasn't very all the buttons were kind of clashing with the touch screen, so you couldn't really use it unless you flipped it vertically. And I don't know what kind of image that would have made, so I guess it would just make a like a vertical image. And in the recording, I didn't really have any like script to record. I think I only had like the camera script or something because I think I'm just saying like random nonsense while still getting my point across of how bad the game is. But I definitely still think it's one of the worst racing games I've ever played in my life. But it's not to the caliber of say a few of the other games that I've reviewed, which is I think Shrek Treasure Hunt is the worst Shrek game I've ever played, just because of how like indescribably horrendous it looks. But I think in terms of gameplay, it wasn't. It was kind of bad. It was kind of bad, but So yeah, that was Shrek, the Smash and Crush Racing, and I made it to the second level, but I just gave up playing, and so yeah, I just kind of gave up. Yeah, if you notice in the video, I paused to signal myself to stop recording. So yeah, and I didn't even have the title things. I just said the number, which was pretty cool. Not cool, but pretty cheap. Like because I didn't know my editor fully. So I guess you kind of learn. I taught myself throughout the series just how to edit properly, I guess is what you can say. But I I really think that the more time and effort you put into your content. You know, like, if you just experiment, because that's all I was doing with the series, was just experimenting what I can do. And I've also looked up a lot of video tutorials on how to edit. So I think, because a lot of the editor softwares, free softwares that they have video tutorials, especially Filmora. Filmora has video tutorials, so you can look up some of that, and many people make like video tutorials on editors. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I think my eyes looked different, looked off in different directions, but it was just so much fun to film that, because I didn't really have to go all to the extreme for my first video. But I think if I can just have like a character to switch up the difficulty while still being me, so there isn't too much of a difference. So I guess I've done my job. Yeah. Oh, you can see my jacket like lean over the camera. Bad idea. Do not put your thing in front of the camera. You might have to duck down, which is pretty cool. So now I'm just getting in the outro going on, and yeah. So it was so much fun to film this, because it was just it was so much fun, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed this comedy of the first 2 episodes of the Games Court Season 1. I am working on the new Games Court episode. It's going to be coming out pretty soon. I just have to film the camera stuff, record the voiceover, and then edit. So bear with me, it is coming soon, but just give me a little bit more time. But if you did enjoy this video, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on channel post notifications to be notified whenever I make a new video. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.